near me with their what? Mouth. With their mouth and with their lips do honor me. But have removed their what? Their heart far from me. And their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men. Father God, we give you praise. We thank you for giving us the opportunity, God, to stand in the house of prayer. Pray, God, as you speak to each one of us, meeting our individual needs. We pray that the words of our mouth, the meditations of our heart, be acceptable to us, saying, oh God, our Redeemer. In Jesus' name, amen. Look at your neighbor and say this with me. Tell your neighbor this. Say, I'm praying that my heart and my mind love God together. Look at another neighbor. Say, neighbor, I hope you're praying that your heart and your mind love God together. You may have seen in the presence of the Lord. Some of you, that don't make sense to you. Amen. But based on what the prophet says that these people worship God with lip service. They're serving God and speaking how much they love God only by mouth. And how many know you can make your mouth say anything? It's the truth. How many times you told somebody you love them, but someone deep inside you think, I really can't stand you, but just for the sake of being politically correct, you know, I love you. But the truth of the matter is, you know, not none of you all, I'm just saying, yeah, you know how life goes. They ask you, do you like this person? And you thinking, oh yeah, they good, they cool, you know, they say, I can't stand them. Some of us not that honest. You know, some of us are blatant up things, you know what? Can't deal with them, you know. And some of us are like that. And you might not be ugly about it, but you say, you know, you care about this person, you know what? I respect everybody. Give me my space and we good. I might not even answer that question, do you care about this person? Because some people will rub you the wrong way. Okay, maybe not you all. Some people rub me the wrong way. I can't talk about y'all. I don't know about y'all. And so I have to get past that. I have to get over that. You know why? Because God has called me to a greater calling. He's called me to love him and then love my neighbor as myself. And how many know some neighbors don't even speak to you? I mean, in your real world, think about the life you live in. There's some people next door to you you don't even know. There's some of them neighbors, you might even wave at them if you see them because you see them enough times. They don't even bother to wave back. Have you ever waved at a neighbor? They act like you weren't even there. You were invisible or something. And but you're called to how you call them. You can't habituate to their mindset. You can't live on the level they're living on. Because the Bible tells us that we got to be above. Am I doing all right there? We've got to be above. That means that you've got to step out of your comfort zone and be what God called you to be. And most of us, we wrestle with being who God said you are. We're quite comfortable in our own skin. We're comfortable being ungodly, although we claim to be Christians. We're comfortable being something other than a real bona fide believer. We're comfortable with just saying I am and not doing I am. I know that don't make sense, but it makes sense to me. And we're comfortable with speaking how saved I am and less comfortable with actually walking the saved walk. Y'all still with me? Don't leave the building, don't me. Just stay with me just a little while. I'm trying not to make this too painful. But anytime God check us, there's some pain associated with it. Have you ever got a spanking without crying? No. Unless you're real hard. Come on, hit me. What'd you do? Most of us, when we were growing up and our parents got hold of us, we cried. Went to our room and said all kinds of stuff about them. It's the truth. Some of us. And so here we go. So when God checks you, sometimes you not be so hard and go ahead and let the little tear come out and say, God, you know, I apologize. I know we don't use I'm sorry in this culture. So maybe you had to say, Lord, I apologize, because that's you more comfortable with saying that. But where I come from, Lord, I'm sorry. I mean, just break down, just sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't make it, God. I'm sorry I messed up. I'm sorry. Y'all want to be honest with here. How many of y'all tell the truth every day? I'm sorry I lied about it, Lord. I'm just sorry. I mean, come on. And just put it on the table and say, God, this is where I am. I know this is not where you want me to be, but this is where I am. I'm going to face where I am and be honest and acknowledge where I am and say, God, I don't want to be where I am. I want you to help me. That's why I'm praying that my heart and my mind will love you together. That's why, because it's not good just to be on this page where I say I love God. I actually need to be on the page that actually not only say, but also do. I also say I love him, and I also conduct my life like a person who loves God for real. Now, am I making sense to anybody yet? I mean, we got a world full of folks who claim to be something that they're not. We got men claim to be women. You know, they weren't born a woman. I'm sorry. Let's get out of that page. Yeah, I was somewhere yesterday seeing these two women, and one of them real hard. I said, oh boy, what happened to tenderness? What happened to being soft? What happened to being, folks, and you won't even wear men cologne. Boy, that's messed up. I ain't gonna get no help in there. Let me get off that page. So we got a whole lot of people who know better but won't do better. Come on here. We've got men who are not taking care of their families. They're doing everything for them, but not doing nothing for their family. I know firsthand of people who don't take care of family. They take care of themselves. They buy new stuff for the cars and new things for themselves. And when it comes to paying child support, I do that. They're gonna take $100 out of my check and don't call me for nothing else because I'm already paying child support. Well, that's just $100. What's that gonna do? If you're really raising a family, $100 ain't gonna get it.
You're right. You're right.
And you're like, well, I pay child support. I don't know why she tripping, but your little $100 ain't helping. That's like taking a dropper of water, going out in the ocean, say, I contribute to the ocean being wet. Y'all still in here? Look, right here. Don't leave. Stay right here with me, okay? Stay. You with me? You're with me? And so we need to work on not our lip. Our lip works fine. We don't have to work on our mind. We think right. But we have to work on bringing these things together. Our mind and heart to be focused on God. We need to be so fine-tuned that when I think about God, my heart skips a beat. And we've got to be so in love. I mean, y'all know y'all never really been in love like this before, that every time you think about that person, boy, your eyes just go. Y'all used to call that puppy love. You never been in love like that. I know you haven't. That you can't even go to bed without calling that person and listen to them breathe as you fall asleep. I know you never been in love like that. I know you haven't. But if you can relate to that, then God said, you say you love me, but you never heard me breathe at night. You say you love me, but I'm not the first thing on your mind. And then you go to bed at night, don't even say good night to me. But you love me. Now in the flesh, let somebody do you like that. You love me? I've heard the conversation. You say you love me, you don't even want to be bothered with me. You say you love me, you never have time for me. Have anybody had a fleshly conversation? Could you imagine God saying, these people say what they love me? They got a big old bumper stickers, I'm a Christian. And somebody cut them off, they threw in a finger. You see what thing I threw up there, right? Okay, don't misunderstand that thing. Hello? I mean, people love God with their lip and their mind. But when it comes to bringing the mind and the heart together, we struggle. Look at your neighbor and say, we need an eclipse. We need to close this thing up, boy, bring everything together, and it's so tight that nothing else can be seen but what you just did. Brought my heart and my mind together for God, for real. Man, when I gave up the streets, I gave them up. That's right. Come on here. When I said yes to God, it was a struggle, yes. Don't misunderstand me, but it starts with your mind. You got to make up your mind, I'm going to love God for real. It ain't going to be just my mouth. It's going to be my heart and my brain, my mind going to say I love God. Oh, man. This, when God spoke to me, this thing came so hard to me. I'm like, God, how can I say this to these people? That they say they love you, but they really don't love you. He said, well, tell them to search their own personal life and see how many places I show up. In the areas of your everyday activity, going through life, how many times have you rejected God in your conversation, in your walk, in your action? People don't come to Bible study because you don't really love God like you need to. You don't really support ministry. You don't give tithes, you don't give offering, you give $1 here and there because you're not really committed to it. Real commitment say, I go to work every day to bring my paycheck home so my family can have lights on, so they have food in the house, so the kids can have clothes, so we can have all the things we need in the house. Because I love my family, I love my family, I love my family. But when it comes to God, well, God can make it. He all right. God don't need me. He don't need my money. That preacher just want my money. Now, guess what? If you don't send no money, won't turn the lights on. I just turn be sure to check the air because he like it's kind of warm in here. We wouldn't have no air conditioning. And some of y'all not gonna come to church, you ain't got no air at all. If it's too cold, you said, Pastor, you fix that air. It's too cold in here. But what if you didn't have no air at all? Just a stuffy building. If you had a building. Y'all still in here? But when you start thinking, I love God, I'm going to do all I can to please Him and do what He is asking me to do. Am I still doing all right here? It is time for you to check that box. And I want you to check the box again. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm praying, and I hope you're praying that our hearts and minds love God together. Now let me give you another scripture. Y'all still with me though, right? I don't want y'all to leave home and say, Pastor, I'm tired of that. I got it, Pastor. How many ways can you say that, Pastor? I'm through. Okay, Pastor, listen, I'm done. Stick a fork in me and call me over. Yeah. Go here to Matthews, if you will. Glory to God. Matthews, the 6th chapter, and verse 19 through 21. Yeah. I went to a funeral yesterday. I had to preach a funeral. Wasn't nobody from our church. It was just somebody that I know. That family called me saying the family member passed away and he really wasn't a regular attendee at his church and they couldn't contact the church or couldn't get the pastor or whatever. And asked me if I would do the service. I said, yeah, I'll come and do it. It wasn't on this side of town. It was way out there in Harmon Clark. You know, I hear people say, y'all church too far. Anybody hear me? You invite folks to church, the first day they say, where did church at? Oh, that's too far. Man, you go anywhere else you want to go? Come on, we'll drive all over Houston because that's what we want to do. When I was back in the day, I just drive down to Brookshire, just go to the nightclub. Back in the day. Come on. And when you say go to church, well, that's too far, man. Well, the problem is you really don't want to come nowhere, and any excuse will work for you. So they had to come way out there to Harmon Clark when I told them I was coming before I knew where I was going. I guess I couldn't tell them no, right? I just wasn't been proper. So I went and shared with them. I said, everybody got electronic devices, but you don't have life insurance. And if you die, your family got to pass a bucket around and bury you. Excuse me. Can I say that's not right? That's not really being thoughtful where your family's concerned. Huh? So, well, Pastor, insurance costs too much money. I can't afford it. Well, go down to the funeral home and say, work out a plan for me and I'll pay a little bit of money until I get my stuff paid for, because I don't want them doing anything with my body. I want them to bury me. I want them to have a proper burial when I get ready to go. It'll be like I told my daughter, Tasha. Did I call her name? I said, girl, you ain't got no insurance? She said, no, I ain't got no insurance. I said, girl, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to burn you. So, oh, Daddy, you mean? I said, no, I'm practical. I like eating. And I ain't gonna put all my money in the ground. Amen. Come on here. This is $800. Amen. In the book of Matthew, the 6th chapter. Y'all still all right? I'm laughing, but I'm serious. You better take care of your business. It ain't right to leave your family back here trying to suffer, trying to hustle and get you in the ground. They still got to live later on. If you really care about your family, get some insurance and leave them a little money behind so they can cry over you, cry about you, and still pay their bills while they cry. It's the truth. The truth. I mean, you know, people come to me and say, Pastor, we don't have no money to bury our loved one. Can you help me? I mean, we've been helping people over the years and still will today or tomorrow. But it still don't make it right. Your body's your body. You take care of it now, you put deodorant on it. Some of you anyway. Soap and water, some of you anyway. Comb your hair, some of y'all anyway. So you do all those necessary things in life while you're alive. So come on, don't mistreat us. We got to be left behind to deal with what you left. And if they call me, I'm saying, burn them! I don't want to burn them. You don't. They didn't care. Watch your shoe. That's too much. Okay, I ain't looking at my wife. I'm sure she's about rolling her eyes in the bed. In the book of St. Matthew, the 6th chapter, the 19th verse. Pastor Mark, when we dealing with this kind of stuff, it's real, isn't it? That's life, man. The 19th verse says, lay not up, y'all with me? Amen. For yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust do it corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Say, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do it corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there, what? Will your heart be also. Where your treasure, I told him this morning, he didn't say treasures. It was singular, not plural. I mean, everything, I put all of my eggs in one basket, and I put them in God's hand. My life, my family, my friends, my career, my hopes, my dreams, you know, all of my ambitions. I put them in a basket and say, here, God, help me with this. This is where my heart is, God. My heart is with you. And so everything else I have, I'm putting in your hand. See, what you don't understand, that trusting God 100% don't mean that you won't be happy. See, I was under understanding once I came to church, I'm going to lose something. When I started serving God, my life was going to change. And I thought my life was going to change for the worse or for the, but it didn't. It changed for the better. No, I don't drink like I haven't had a drink in years. That don't mean that if I decide I want to get a drink, I might go get me one. But I ain't going to get no whole case and no whole keg. Y'all quiet on me now. I don't need a 24 case to get a drink. And I'm not going to invite you over my house to get drunk. Because after all, I'm supposed to be representing the kingdom of God. And how am I representing the kingdom of God and I'm setting them up at the house? Y'all got quiet on me. Just look straight here. Nobody know I'm talking to you. It's nothing like going to the Christians and saints' house and they got all a bar, all the alcohol scattered out all over the place. What's that for? It ain't just decoration. Nobody had that kind of alcohol stocked up and it's just decoration. Exploration. When God delivers you from something, you need to let him deliver you and stay delivered. Are y'all still with me here? Have I taken too much of y'all time? All right, I don't want to keep y'all here all day because there's somebody else here too. If you keep them too long, when you leave, you say, you won't go to church now, Pastor, keep your church too long. Man, I was there for a whole hour.
How long? Wow. 1 hour. 1 hour?
1 hour. And I've been trying to watch a football game. I said, that thing ever going to be over with?
4 hours. That's 3
That's why I don't really watch football live. I record them. And then I want to know if they won before I look at it. I'm straight up. I don't have the heart for that. He missed the ball. He got tackled. Why ain't it all? Man, no. I can save all that energy. Did they win? Yes. I think I'll go back and see how they did. I know that's not fair, but that's how I do it. Guess what else I do? I miss a whole lot of commercials because I can fast forward. If the game was without commercials, I might be able to sit there and watch the whole game. I mean, I've gone to football games before. They didn't have all the commercials in there. I don't know how they do that. Gosh, man, that's a lot of commercials. Okay, that's not in my text. I'm sorry. My reason for saying that is that we can give time to everything else, but when it comes to God, we can't find the time. We can sacrifice our life for everything and everybody else, but when it comes to the things of God, it's hard to find the time, find the energy, find the resources when it comes to God. You know why? Because your lips say I love God, but somewhere between your heart, your mind, and your lip and all those things, they don't all coincide. They don't somehow they just don't come together. That's why I say we need an eclipse. Have you ever seen the eclipse? Everything becomes one. The moon and the sun, one. Your heart and your mind, one. When you think about God and think about this world, you let God win over the world every time. Don't you ever start thinking about, man, I would go to church, but there's a party going to be happening in about another hour, and I don't want to be late for that party. I got to get my stuff together. It's all white too, boy. I'm going to be down with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, church, no. I'll catch you next Sunday. Well, guess what? People die between Sunday and Sunday. They do. Thank God it ain't happened to you yet, but guess what's going to happen one day? And I hope before it happened, you have mastered this thing of bringing your heart, your mind together. Because where your treasures are, that's where your heart is. Yeah. If your treasure's in the streets, all your fun come from the street, then your heart is in the street. If your treasure of worshiping God and loving on God and loving on God's people, then that's where your treasure is, and that's where your heart's going to be. And you'll be at work. I used to be at work with my early days of salvation. I would be at work thinking, man, I'm glad to get off. We got church tonight. We got Bible study tonight. I used to think I'd be at work all of 9 hours or whatever, thinking, boy, I'd be glad to get off work so I get home, get myself together, so I can go to Bible study. I mean, that used to be my driving thing. The night is Bible study. We had church twice, 3 times, because Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. In all those services, it was my mindset to be there. I was at all those services. I don't think I got sick enough to stay home and miss church. I don't know about y'all. Get a little cold, you can't even go. I can't come to church back. But you're the same person, get a little sneeze, you still go to work. And your coworker say, I wish you had to stay home today. You with me? Can't wait to go to school and sneeze on the teacher. So maybe we get a day off. But your heart and your mind have been shaped. Can I give you one more scripture before I close? Y'all still okay? Because I don't want to overdo this. You sure you're okay? See, y'all so kind. If you're not okay, you're not going to tell me. I appreciate it. Well, we're going to stay in Matthew. Go over there to the 15th chapter of Matthew. And I think I'm going to be through. 15, 8, and the 9th verse. When I was partying, nobody could hardly beat me partying. Now that I got saved, some of y'all walking better than me most days. But I'm trying my best to get there. See, that's the difference. Some people live your life and you're comfortable where you are. But stop being comfortable and say, God, let me get there. That's what your mind needs to change. You say, well, nobody's perfect. Is that an excuse for not trying? That's been our excuse though. Well, they don't say we all have sinned. We all sin and come short of the glory of God. Hallelujah. We're all born in sin, shaped in iniquity. We all have faults, shortcomings on every hand. The Lord knows our heart, and we're doing the best we can. You sound like a defeated person to me. But you ought to say, Lord, I was born in sin, but I want to die in sin. You ought to say, I was born like this. You make a song, I was born like this. No, you ought to make a testimony. I was born like this, but I'm not going to die like this. I'm born like this, but I'm not going to stay like this. Are y'all in here? Yes, I was born on the other side of the track, but I'm going to die with some money on the other side of the track. You got to get in your mind that no matter what card the hand was dealt to me, I'm going to play the hand and learn it and get better at it. I'm going to get so bad I'm going to get paid for what I do. Tell somebody, I just want to encourage you that your mind and your heart need to come together and love God together. Your mind and your heart. Stop giving God lip service and give him some heart service. Show up for real and say, God, I'm here, I'm on board. And how you do that? Every time a situation comes up, church, revival, Bible study, those type of things, it's not there for the pastor. Pastor don't have revival for himself or herself. It ain't about them. They put on revival because they see the condition of the people of God. And the people that you set revival for, they say, well, I ain't got time for that. Pastor, there we go with another revival. I ain't going to revival. I ain't got time for that. Man, my pastor wants us to go to Bible study. Man, we got to go to school in the morning. Kids got to go to work tomorrow. They got to go to school and work. We got too much going on. Man, I ain't got time to go to Bible study. That's just one night out of the week. And I know you'll say, well, that one night going to mess them up. Y'all, that's foolery. All right. I had to put myself in check. I grew up in Fifth Ward. Anyway, here we go. 15th chapter and the 8th and 9th verse. Somebody said, boy, that passed over the top. I'm sorry. Here we go. This people draw nigh unto me with their what? And honor me with their what? Yes. But their heart is far from me. You see that? But in vain. Oh, no, he didn't say that. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrine the commandments of men. He said, in vain. You know, I lift my hand in the sanctuary. I lift my hand and give him the glory. I lift my hand and give him the praise. I lift my hand, brother. Rest of my day. Oh, that ain't never a lot of exercise. Because your mind, your lip was there, but your heart wasn't. That's just something you did. He said, these people worship me, but they're doing it in vain. He said, it's empty. No substance to it. And so what God is asking for us is to give him some substance. Give him something for real. And how do you do that? Start right now in your mind. Say, Pastor, I hear you. And you ain't got to say it verbally, but in your mind. Pastor, I hear that. That word for me. That's where I've been. That's where I am. That's not where I want to be. And you say, God, help me bring my mind and my heart to one place where I'm loving you for real. That my action will be louder than my words. That one picture be louder than 1,000 words. And when people see me, they won't want to say that you're supposed to be a Christian. You know how many times we tag people? When we say, no, they supposed to be a Christian. You know why they say that? Because your actions are showing something other than what you really ought to be doing. I can't say I'm sanctified and I want to smoke my crack and smoke my marijuana and pop my pills and snuff and you know, do my cocaine and all that and call myself a Christian, because that ain't what God called you to do. And that's your recreation, but that really ain't what you ought to be paid, you ought to be on. So you need to ask God to help you with those vices, because those vices take away your light. And God said you are the light of the world. And it's messing with your light, and you ought to have a problem with that. So to find reasons to say, well, God made herbs and there's nothing wrong with it. You ought to find something wrong with things that damage your light and cause you to not to look the way God has envisioned you to be. In your prayer time, God help me. That's where you need to be. I hope I haven't taken too much of your time. Why don't you stand? Let's pray. Because I don't want to keep you here all day long, but I want to give you what God gave me. And I can't do anything else but be honest with what God said to me. Because at the end of the day, I've got to tell God yes or no. Either I'm going to do His will or I'm not. And when I show up for heaven, hopefully I get a chance to get in. And I can't get in lying and cheating and stealing and mistreating folks. I got to ask God to forgive me so I can, and that He make me whole. Every head bowed, every eye closed. You know, Jesus went to a cross called Calvary, and He died for you and I. And He died for us because He loved us enough to give of Himself. God, the Word said that God so loved us that He sent His only begotten Son. That Son made a decision in the Garden of Gethsemane whether He would go all the way or not. His mind was saying, I can't do this. But His heart pushed Him to the other end. And I want you to say that in your mind and your heart, I wanted to line up so God be pleased with me. Know that He died for you. On 3 days later, He got out of the grave for you. And now He's living forevermore. And He's keeping you and protecting you even now. Let God be God in your life. Let it be real for real. Don't let it be something you talk about, but something you be about. God is the answer to my life. Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray for every person under the sound of my voice. I pray, God, that you will begin to minister to their individual needs. God, don't let them be in the same place they're in after the day. After this message, God, after hearing your word. God, Father, we know it's the word that changes our life, that cleanses us. We're cleansed through the spoken word. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So, Father, we thank you for the word that we heard. Now, God, let our heart gravitate to the word. That our heart, our mind, and our lips be on the same page when I say I love God for real. That don't make me perfect, but I love God. And I'm asking Him to perfect my life. That I can be perfect through Him. Not on my own ability, but through Him. Is my prayer, dear Jesus. Now, Father, if there's somebody here that don't know you to pardon their sin, give them strength and courage to admit it and accept your salvation. We give you praise forever. In Jesus' name. While your head still bowed, if you're here and you have not confessed Christ as your personal Savior, have not asked Him to come into your life and rule and reign in your life, if that's you, will you just lift your hand up while people's eyes are closed and heads are bowed so I know how to pray for you? And I would encourage you in the things of God.